Hi, this is the Gabb, Pat Miller, and today we have a special edition of the Gabb because my pals, teachers, friends from Eccentrics who keep me alive and going are teaming up to talk to Yaya from Yaya's Mediterranean Grill, who keeps me fed. So welcome, Yaya, the only
Thank you so
name
much for
today.
having me. Thank
And we
you.
have Christine, Jenny, and Caprice. And hello, ladies. Look, I'm not just a square. I go to classes as a square. And I think today Jenny is going to ask the first question.
So some people may wonder why even we're together with you today on Gabby's show. And we're celebrating National Nutrition Month, which is March. And so we've been putting out communication to our clients and everything, little tidbits about nutrition. And we thought the theme of the month this year is personalize your plate. And it talks about the fact that there's not one size fits all. People have different preferences, different upbringings, different backgrounds, and different, things that they like to eat. So we were thinking that we were grateful that Gabby connected us with you to talk about some of the different ways that you help kind of nourish your customers in your restaurant.
Maybe we should start with a background though. Yeah. Tell us where you're from and how you got to do this.
I am originally from Turkey, but I have been here in the state. In Colorado, I have been now over 4 years, but I was in Texas for almost 16 years. And I have been all over the world. I lived in Syria for quite sometimes almost for 2.5 years. I lived in Iraq for 4 years when I was little because my dad used to travel for, he had a manufacturer for parts. He used to go from country to different country. So that's how I got inspired with different type of food. And recently, now we're doing our own thing, bringing all the food together to our menu.
Okay. Now, tell us the kind of restaurant you are, etc.
So my food, we have mostly from Lebanese and Syrian. So we have hummus, falafel, kebabs, all the grilled items. And our most popular items right now is hummus. People love our hummus. It goes with everything basically. People use it. I have customer comes here, eat it with rice, they eat it with a pita, they eat it with a dipping vegetables. Depends. Like you said, there's so many different preference people would like to try.
Did either of you two have hummus?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know we all did. Okay, I eat it with a spoon if I'm really hungry.
My two little ones, I have 1-year-old and 2 years old, they eat hummus with a spoon too, promise you. They love hummus.
Right, I don't blame. And isn't that very healthy?
It's very healthy. The way we cook it is very healthy. The only oil has on it, later on we top it on top of it a little bit of olive oil, the virgin olive oil. Has no other fat, it's pure protein. Basically, we soak the hummus, which is the garbanzo beans, chickpeas, we soak it over 48 hours, and then we cook it in a low heat over 6 hours. We add a little bit baking soda to it to get all the shells off of the beans. And we just slowly scoop all the white stuff on top of it. And then we leave it in the cooler for another 12 hours to cool it down. And then next day we actually start making it. We add hummus, the garbanzo beans, we add lemon salt, olive oil, salt, and tahini sauce, which is the sesame seed paste, and a little bit of ice, and we have our touch into it. Yeah, and you love it, and you definitely love it.
Yeah, well, I don't make it if I had to go to that much trouble. Ladies, ask some questions and tell them some of your favorite things and things you want to know.
Well, I think since we're on the topic of that hummus was amazing. I think it was the smoothest, creamiest hummus I've ever had. We got and I probably get the name wrong, but we got the hummus plate and we had some of the gyro meat and the chicken on top.
That's hummus. Yeah, that's hummus beef shawarma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
It was a lot of hummus. So it was, I mean, we should have ordered more pita. I'll tell you that because we couldn't stop eating it. It was so good. So I'm curious of that process that you just described. What is it that makes it like that had a different consistency than I've had before. And it was really good.
Even if you buy really expensive in this, like Whole Foods.
Right.
I've thrown it out
So
now because it doesn't compare.
Yeah.
the texture, the smoothness of the hummus is the process of the cooking it. We'll cook it in a low heat. We try to melt it, but not too melted, like burn it. So it cooks in a low heat over 6 hours, and then we leave it in the cooler. It cools down too, because you cannot blend it while it's hot. It will make it like watery. It has a thick texture into it, and we do add a little bit of ice into it to make it that white, bright color into it.
Ice?
The ice, yes, ice to the Robo Cube right away directly. That's
Yeah.
one of the secrets.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is baba ganoush healthy just like hummus is?
Baba Ganoush, exactly. It's healthy. It's the same process. It's just for that one, we use pomegranate molasses and we used fresh garlic and roasted eggplants, but it still has the same thing, tahini, which is a sesame paste, and salt and citric acid, which is the lemon salt. Yes.
Christine, what about you?
Well, we ate almost everything on the menu.
That's how I go.
Yeah, because there's 5 of us here, so we just all ordered. But I like the don't kill me if I say this wrong. Lebanese.
Oh,
Lebanon,
Oh.
yeah, Lebanon.
That
It's a
was
good choice too.
I actually wanted more olives on mine, but we ate it with the pita. Is that all you eat it with? I mean, because I also put it on my sandwich. I had a kobada.
Could be the
Is that right?
sandwich, yes. Yeah, you
Okay,
got
well,
the ground could be
stop. Explain those two things in case some of our viewers have no clue what we're talking about.
Okay, so Lebne basically it's the Greek yogurt, but my wife created this fabric. We put the yogurt on it and we hang it. So all the water comes out of it, all the stuff comes out of it. It becomes very thick texture, very thick, very
It's a
thick. And
popular dish. Yeah. Go ahead. We just
yeah,
go on.
it is very texture. And then we spread it in a plate or in a container if it's to go. We add za'atar on top of it. Za'atar contains a bunch of spices, oregano, sesame seed, and black pepper, all this thing into it is one of the Middle Eastern popular spices called za'atar. And then we add black olives and olive oil, virgin olive oil on top of it.
It was delicious, and I put it on my sandwich that I had, which was
And
So
tell us about that.
So you had the kubida sandwich. This is one of my signature dish that I make here. Kubida is the ground beef with contains parsley, fresh onions, fresh peppers, and contains the 7 spices. And the way I make it, I add a little bit fat into it, a little bit fat. The fat makes it the moist and makes it stays very juicy. And then I put in the long stick skewer and I make the design with my own fingers, my thumb. And then we just grill it. And then the way she had it is in a sandwich, which has pita bread, hummus, lettuce, fresh lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, and tahini sauce, which is the sesame seed sauce with lemon juice. That's what she had. And she ended up adding her Lebanon to it.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
even the pickles are good there that are in your
Thank you.
sandwiches.
Yes.
I'm always
We-
saying I have to have an extra one, but it's really fun. And then, did either of you have the soups?
yes.
Oh, soup.
Oh,
Yep.
Which one did you have? Because he'll tell you.
We had the lentil soup.
Oh,
Lentil
that's what
soup.
we eat.
Yes.
Well, I have to give credit to my wife. Lentil soup, that's her specialty. All the liquid items she makes it. Lentil soup, tomato basil soup, lamb curry, chicken curry. She comes early in the morning, like around 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock. She does her thing and she goes home, take care of the kids. The lentil soup originally actually her recipe from Nepal. She's
Oh,
from
wow.
Nepal. And she do add into it split peas. That's how it has that, like you could eat the soup and at the same time have something to bite to it. The
Mhm.
split peas. Yeah. She puts a lot of herbs and she roasts the herbs before she adds it to the soup. So the soup has, and 100 vegan contains no any chicken bouillon or anything. It's all vegan.
Mm.
That's
So you can get entrees, you can get sandwiches, you can get, I mean, everybody loves falafel.
oh yeah.
And you
Falafel.
have falafel,
Mhm.
and you just have the lamb, ground lamb. It's got a name.
No. We have the
Kafta?
lamb kebab. The kafta is the same style the way she had it,
Yeah.
the kubida, but it's same style we ground it. But the lamb has more fat into it. We do add more fat into it, lamb fat, because that one, when it touches the grill, it will fall apart. Lamb is hard to hold it together when it's ground, but all the fat, all this thing goes down with the grill. So you basically having the pure meat basically left in the skewer.
Wow. Well,
Yes, ma'am.
do
I have a-
either, go ahead. Go.
Well, it's not specific to the menu, but just hearing about your different dishes and also your background and the many places that you've lived and your wife being from Nepal, how did you settle on Denver and end up with a restaurant here? How did that all happen?
They all have dogs, so it doesn't matter which
I
one.
have a dog too. I have a husky. I have a husky.
Well, their dogs come to the classes.
Okay. Well, my wife and I, we used to work in Texas, in Dallas, Texas. I used to work over there. I was one of the store's general manager that she used to manage over there. So we met and we ended up going out and we got engaged and we've been together almost now 6 years.
Okay, but did either one of you have a background in restaurants and cooking?
No, we always worked in the front of the house. Everybody asked us, where did you guys learn all this food? Most of the thing we had it from our family came to us. Like we learned, like, different flavors and stuff. But all the dishes we have, we created the spices. We balanced the spices ourselves. We played with the food for a quarter sometimes in order to have it the way we like it. And have seen working in different restaurants, we have seen so many different type of dishes. We picked it exactly what we think our customer likes, and it's not complicated and it's healthy too. And our menu is not very big, but has everything your heart desires, and is healthy and is good. It stays fresh too. When having a big menu is not good, the food stays longer. But our food, like hummus, we make it every single day. We barely keep up with hummus. Baba ganoush, same thing. Kebabs, I make it every single day. And the only thing we don't make every single day is the lamb shank, because if we cook it in the oven, it stays for like 2 days, but it goes away very fast too. Most of the food we make it per order. Every time order comes, we drop it in the grill. We drop it in the fryer. We have the falafel, the one you love. Every time, like you order, you schedule your food. We don't drop your falafel until like 5 minutes before you come pick it up. So you
Phew.
still have it. And the beautiful thing about our food, even if it's you make it today and you order it today, you leave it in the cooler. Next day you take it out and you put it in the oven or whatever you put it in the microwave, it still tastes the same. People love that, like the food could stay in the cooler for
I
3
can
days.
vouch for that. I do that a lot because I always order a lot extra. And there are other Mediterranean restaurants. They're not as good, but they're about 3 times the price. So you have really made it affordable for people as well.
Absolutely. It's getting difficult with the pricing, but we're hoping it's not going to go up more than this, because Restaurant Depot, there's most of the shopping I do from Restaurant Depot and Zamzam Market. We get most of our meat from there because we use the kosher meat, halal meat.
Oh,
So
really?
we get our meat. Yeah, our meat is all kosher. So, and not only this, because of the religion too, the kosher meat we have noticed of the period of time we have been cooking is clean. The meat is clean. You don't have to worry about trimming so much fat off of it.
Yeah,
It's
but it
already
costs
clean,
more
and
too.
yeah, it costs more, but there's less waste to it too. So
Good for you.
so there's not a lot of waste, because before, I remember, before we didn't know about this meat, the stuff, we used to, like, out of 10 pounds, we used to get like barely 3 pounds of meat because it's all fat, and we just trim fat. But now the meat we're buying for the lamb kebab, for the beef kebab, is amazing. It's not difficult to cut it because it's already
Well,
clean and nice.
listen, since I found you, I must say, I go there all the time, and I'm so glad that Christine and Caprice got to go there too.
I'm glad to
And
hear that.
I have to say, your staff is incredible. Before we find out hours and stuff, though, ladies, one of you ought to tell viewers who may not know about eccentrics a little bit about it, and maybe we can get Yaya in a class. Because he has nothing to do all day.
That's what my wife said. You're always at work. Come and stay with the kids.
That's true. Go on, which one, whoever wants to talk.
Well, someone else go ahead because Oreo's being loud.
Go ahead,
Um,
Chris.
Sure. Here's we can sit in the background. So, the three of us teach a class in a program called Eccentrics, and it is a low impact stretch and strengthening program. And so we have been together now a year on Zoom officially today, right? Today's our year anniversary, I think.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, we have, I'm just gonna ignore my dog right now for a moment. Clients from all around, Denver area and now a little bit beyond our borders, given the access with Zoom. And so it's all about building healthy, strong bodies that, allow us to do the things that we want to do.
Yeah, but please stress that you do it without heavy weights or killing people or things that are going to damage us, even our mental state. And you make it so that it doesn't matter your ability, age, or if you roll your eyes and just do it. and the best part is if we're doing it from home,
Absolutely, that's very convenient.
Yeah, but they don't know if you don't do something.
So like you pretend you're doing it, but you're not doing it. But you still want to make yourself.
We suspect.
That way will work for me. I pretend that I'm in the part of the class, but I will be cooking kebabs and I'll be doing in the grill.
Yeah, they think I'm fabulous, but they don't know the real truth.
He works the hardest out of everybody. We know that.
Absolutely. That's a tough business. And
the spirit, the spirit.
Okay, it's Yaya's Mediterranean Grill. What are your hours?
So our business hours is, we're closed now Mondays. During the COVID, we decided to have one day off for everybody instead of having. So Mondays we don't open. So our business hour from Tuesday to Saturday is from 11 o'clock until 9 o'clock, and Sunday from 11 to 7. Okay,
and you do dine in now again?
Yes, we open for dining. We are able to do 5 tables at a time. Right. We have 10 tables. We skip in 1 table between, which we're practicing social distancing, and we do Grubhub and DoorDash takeout to go delivery. And now we have our own website, yayasgrill.com. This one you could order directly, comes to the kitchen, and you come pay and grab your food and leave. And you could call over the phone or you just walk in.
And you're very nice, because if somebody doesn't want to come in, you will deliver curbside.
Absolutely, we take it to the car. If somebody is still not comfortable with all this virus situation, we bring it to the car, or we just leave it on outside the table. They grab it, and then we just go bring the receipt or whatever they left behind, and we just bring it inside. That's it.
And it is spelled YAHYA. Just
correct.
Because there's another one on another side of town that's not the same. So people will know. And Eccentrics, how does somebody find Eccentrics?
They can visit our website. Our name is Team Up Eccentrics, so you can go to www.teamupeccentrics, all one word, .com. And Eccentrics is spelled with 2 S's. That's one thing.
And you can also sign up by the week. You have a whole list of who's teaching when.
We do. We teach Monday through Saturday. We have 2 classes, Monday through Friday, actually a 3rd class for anyone new. If you want to join us, at some point.
I will give you 50% that I will, but my wife, she wants it. She wants to do something like that.
If she wants to, let me know, and it would be my honor to treat her to a class.
And what I'm hearing from you guys, not only the workout is amazing, get to make friends, amazing people like you guys, and so that will work out for her.
You know what,
she will leave me alone. Yes, ma'am.
You know what? That's actually wonderfully said, because that's a huge part of Eccentrics, is the feeling of knowing somebody and everything going on, having wonderful, those ladies are almost as old as I am, but what can I say? I'm teasing.
Age is just a number. Age is just a number.
And don't count
It's all about the personality.
And your restaurant runs like their class. It's just friendly and caring and you want to do it and you feel good. And if your kids are screaming, they can't hear it. Nobody cares. You just say, move away, child.
No, I will definitely talk to my wife about it. She would love to do something like that because after having 2 kids and she wants to get in the body shape, and especially she's from Nepal. She always used to doing all the her healthy style, all yoga, all these things. But now with the kids, it was difficult. But the kids are growing now; they're doing all their own things. The two of them, they're just playing for hours sometimes in the corner by themselves.
No, because you put them there.
No, my older one, actually, she was in the restaurant. She grew up in the restaurant, so she is really good with people for her age. She's about to be 3 years old. She's very good, and she's very talkative. So now she just talks to her little sister for hours. So now my wife has time to do it, actually.
Wouldn't that be great? Well, I'm talking to a wonderful restaurant, Yaya's Mediterranean Grill, and my favorite ladies at Team Up Eccentrics. And this has been very special and great fun. Thank you all for taking the time.
Thank you.
And it is a treat for all of us. God bless you. And I'll be back for my hummus soon.
Yes.
You're always welcome. Everybody's welcome on my place.
Hey, that's
Thank
true.
you.
Have a great day. Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Be
Thank you.
well, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.